Stop for a moment. Take a deep breath. Let the air fill your lungs and gently release it. You did not click on this video by accident. In a world overflowing with endless noise, countless distractions, and billions of moving pieces, your energy was drawn precisely to this specific moment, to these specific words. The universe works in ways that the human mind cannot always comprehend, using a language of synchronicities, subtle nudges, and intuitive pulls. Today, right here and right now, the universe has a specific message for you. It is a message of profound reassurance, a gentle yet powerful reminder that you are seen, you are heard, and you are unconditionally supported by the infinite forces of creation. You might have been feeling a little lost lately. Perhaps you've been carrying a heavy weight on your shoulders, questioning your path, doubting your decisions, or wondering if your hard work will ever truly pay off. You may have spent countless nights staring at the ceiling, asking the universe for a sign, begging for clarity in a situation that feels clouded by uncertainty. This is your sign. This is the clarity you have been seeking. The divine intelligence that orchestrates the movement of the stars and the changing of the seasons is the same intelligence that flows through your veins, and it wants you to know that everything is unfolding exactly as it is meant to. There is a grand design at play in your life, even if the current chapter feels messy and unresolved. Human beings are conditioned to want immediate answers. We crave instant gratification. And when our reality does not match our expectations, we immediately assume that something has gone terribly wrong. But the universe does not operate on human timelines. The universe operates on divine timing. Every delay you have experienced was not a denial, it was a protective redirection. Think about the closed doors in your life. Think about the opportunities you desperately wanted, the people you thought you would spend forever with, or the situations you tried so hard to control, only to watch them slip through your fingers. At the time, those losses probably felt like devastating failures. You might have felt abandoned or punished. But as you stand here today, looking back at the tapestry of your life, you can begin to see that those closed doors were actually the universe stepping in to save you from paths that were never meant for your highest good. Rejection is often the universe's most profound form of protection. It strips away what is not meant for you so that you have the empty hands and the open space required to receive what truly belongs to you. You are currently standing on the precipice of a massive energetic shift. For a long time, you have been planting seeds in the dark. You have been putting in the effort, doing the inner healing, facing your shadows and trying to be a better version of yourself. Sometimes planting seeds can feel utterly unrewarding because all the growth happens beneath the surface, hidden away in the dark soil where nobody can see it. You might look at your life and think that nothing is changing. You might feel like you are stuck in the same cycles, running on a treadmill and getting nowhere. But the universe wants you to understand the law of gestation. Just as a seed requires time in the dark soil to establish strong roots before it can break through the surface and reach toward the sun, you too have been in a period of necessary darkness. This darkness was never meant to bury you. It was meant to plant you. The roots you have grown during your times of struggle, sadness, and confusion have made you incredibly strong. Your empathy has deepened, your resilience has solidified, and your spiritual awareness has expanded. You are no longer the same person you were a year ago or even a month ago. You have evolved, and because your internal frequency has shifted, your external reality is preparing to shift along with it. The universe is asking you to entirely release your grip on how you think things should happen. When we tightly grip our desires, we strangle the natural flow of abundance. We create a frequency of desperation and lack. The universe responds to the energy you emit, not just the words you speak. If you are constantly vibrating at the frequency of fear, worry, and lack, the universe will mirror those circumstances back to you. However, when you step into a state of absolute surrender, miracles begin to occur. Surrender does not mean giving up. It does not mean laying down and doing nothing. True spiritual surrender means taking aligned action toward your dreams while completely detaching from the outcome. It means saying to the universe, I am going to do my best. I am going to follow my heart, but I trust that whatever happens is ultimately for my highest good. This level of trust requires tremendous courage. It requires you to silence the inner critic that tells you that you are not enough, that you are too late, or that your dreams are too big. You must actively choose to believe in the unseen over the seen. Let us talk about your self-worth, because it is the very foundation upon which your reality is built. The universe wants you to know that you are infinitely worthy of every beautiful thing you desire. You do not have to earn your worthiness through overworking, people-pleasing, or sacrificing your own boundaries. You were born worthy. The simple fact that you exist means you have a divine right to experience love, joy, abundance, peace, and fulfillment. For too long, you have let past traumas, societal conditioning, and the opinions of others dictate your value. You have shrunk yourself to make others comfortable. You have dimmed your light so that you would not stand out too much. The universe is telling you today that the time for playing small is over. It is time to step fully into your personal power. You are a limitless spiritual being having a temporary human experience. The same energy that created galaxies resides within your soul. When you truly realize this, when you embody this truth on a cellular level, your entire vibration changes. You walk differently, you speak differently. You no longer tolerate disrespect, whether it comes from others or from your own internal dialogue. You begin to attract people, opportunities, and circumstances that match this newly elevated frequency. It is also crucial that you forgive yourself for the times you did not know better. We carry so much guilt and shame for our past mistakes. You might look back at your younger self and cringe at the decisions you made, the money you wasted, the toxic relationships you stayed in, or the ways you self-sabotaged. But you must understand that you were making the best choices you could with the level of awareness you had at that time. You cannot judge your past self using the wisdom you have acquired today. Your mistakes were simply lessons in disguise. They were the curriculum of your spiritual evolution. Without those painful experiences, you would not possess the deep wisdom, compassion, and strength that you hold today. The universe is wrapping you in a blanket of total forgiveness and asking you to do the same for yourself. Let go of the heavy baggage of the past. It is incredibly difficult to walk toward a bright, abundant future when you are dragging the heavy chains of yesterday behind you. Take a deep breath right now, and as you exhale, imagine releasing all the regret, all the shame, and all the guilt. Let it dissolve into the ether. It is done. The past is a ghost. It has no power over you anymore unless you continuously invite it into your present moment. Right now, the universe is aligning circumstances in your favor. There are conversations happening in rooms you have not yet entered that will profoundly change the trajectory of your life. There are people currently being guided toward your path who will offer you the love, support, and partnership you have been deeply longing for. There are opportunities being formulated specifically for your unique talents and skills. But for these blessings to make their way into your physical reality, you must create a welcoming environment for them. You must prepare your physical, mental, and emotional space for the arrival of abundance. Think of it like inviting a highly respected guest into your home. You would not leave the house a mess. You would clean the floors, clear the clutter, and make space. In the same way, you must declutter your life. Let go of the habits that drain your energy. Distance yourself from people who constantly project negativity and doubt onto your dreams. Stop consuming content that lowers your vibration and induces anxiety. Guard your mind and your energy fiercely. What you focus on expands. If you focus on the lack of money, the lack of love, or the unfairness of life, you will only generate more of those experiences. Instead, shift your focus to gratitude. Gratitude is the ultimate magnetic force in the universe. It is the language of abundance.
When you express genuine gratitude for the things you currently have, no matter how small they may seem, you send a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more. Wake up every morning and find at least 3 things to be thankful for. Be grateful for the breath in your lungs, the sunlight streaming through your window, the clean water you drink, or the simple fact that you have another day to chase your dreams. When you romanticize your life and find joy in the mundane, you raise your frequency to a state of absolute receptivity. The universe cannot help but reward a grateful heart. Start acting as if your blessings have already arrived. Feel the emotions of your desires being fulfilled right now in the present moment. If you desire financial abundance, do not wait until the money is in your bank account to feel secure and wealthy. Cultivate a feeling of richness within your soul today. Be generous with your smile, your time, and your kindness. If you desire profound love, do not wait for a partner to arrive to feel loved. Fall deeply in love with yourself first. Treat yourself with the romance, respect, and adoration you wish to receive from another. The universe is simply a giant mirror, reflecting back to you the dominant energy you are holding within. As you navigate the coming days and weeks, you are going to notice an increase in synchronicities. The universe is going to be speaking to you loud and clear. You might start seeing repeating numbers like 1111, 222, or 333 everywhere you go. You might think of an old friend and suddenly receive a text message from them. You might stumble upon a book, a podcast, or a video just like this one that contains exactly the answer you were looking for. Do not dismiss these moments as mere coincidences. Coincidence is merely a word we use to describe a miracle when we do not want to see the divine hand behind it. Pay attention to these signs. They are breadcrumbs left by the universe to guide you along your highest path. They are winks from the divine, confirming that you are exactly where you are supposed to be. When you experience these synchronicities, take a moment to pause, smile, and say thank you. Acknowledging the signs ensures that the universe will continue to send them.